We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Hampton. Has some room inside the 30. And he will score! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down.
57. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And he's in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
It is 3rd and 10.
Lion.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got a man! It's Harris! A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Motion man is Harris. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long. Now it's Herbert. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Big play for KC. 35 yards. From the 1-yard line. First down and goal.
Let's go on, 80. Hey, 15.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Tell her.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. Good blocking, and he's in. Rashard Smith, touchdown KC. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. Whoa! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw his Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Harris, the man in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play.
At their 48-yard line.
It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. Hampton trying to work inside. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to White. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Herbert gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big play for LA. And even 30 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here's Herbert. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
The 8-yard line.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. To the 5-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Yellow.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of...
And this is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Set. 380. You're out.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Let's go. 380. You're out. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple yards short of the 1st down, a gain of 13.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow. Ugl27w5.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Motion man is Harris. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Not much happening there, just a short game. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Set.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Going up top. That's hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over. After picking up that first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing, Herbert. Forced to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
5-9, 5-9. 80.
Now Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Kicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers go up by 7. 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. All right, 80. Watch out.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On first and 10, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Second and inches.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, easy. We're going orange.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds.
Don't need much. It is third and inches. Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
43!
They go play action with Mahomes. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
On the handoff, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Smith. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Yellow. Right side.
Smith again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Third and goal. Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Give, and here comes Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. This one complete right side to Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
380, run! 380, set.
Herbert to the air again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
Ray.
McConkey in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Now Herbert again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and goal.
Lion. 12. 5-9.
Throwing again, Herbert. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now a run with Smith. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, That's when disaster strikes.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow. My time.
On the give, it's Smith. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. 43. 43. My time.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy, touchdown KC. That is 3 touchdowns the game and 4 for the season. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will go up by 7.
42. Chargers 35. Harrison Butker.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Get into Smith on the zone read.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Yellow. Let's go up.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On first down, Herbert. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the
Herbert now on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. George Karlaftis in there for the sack. His 4th on the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. Oh, inside the 25. What a terrific run. They finally bring them down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Ram. Touch.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, go line.
Now, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's in! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 42.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. A
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. That is hard, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Chiefs 56, Chargers 29.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Yellow.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Yellow.
2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song.